Technical difficulties prevented proper filming of the beginning of this episode. The problem will be worked out shortly. Until then, please enjoy this alternate audio introduction. Many of the next episodes of Tech Tuesdays will require the use of soldering. This is the first part of a two-part soldering tutorial. Please enjoy the rest of the cast. Okay, there are a lot of tools to use during soldering. In the top left is my third arm. It has a magnifying glass and a alligator clip kind of thing, and it holds circuit boards for certain soldering. This is not necessary, but I find it comes in handy. This is absolutely necessary, a soldering iron. That's the tip that gets hot. This is rosin core solder. That's the actual metal will be melting. You don't need the rosin core. This one actually has lead, so it's a bit dangerous when ingested, but you can get a lead-free brand as well. You'll need flux for that, however, to get the solder to stick, and I'll be showing where that would be applied, even though I don't use it. You'll need wire clippers to clip off the ends of the leads. Some scissors also can be used, and some pliers. Pliers are just used for bending things when the solder's still hot. This is a poking tool. It probably has a professional name, but I just call it that because I use it to poke around where my fingers won't fit. Scotch tape is useful in almost any project. This is electrician's tape. It's not conductive, so it won't short circuit anything. It's a very good insulator. And that's my anti-static wristband in the middle. Anti-static wristbands attach to your wrist and ground your body to prevent damage to various static sensitive components. The clip attaches to ground, which will be explained shortly. Not shown here is a smoke fan. I do not have one yet. It draws smoke away from you while soldering to prevent injuries that can be caused by the smoke produced. However, this is not necessary if you do not inhale the fumes. A fan as such will actually be creating on Tech Tuesdays in a future cast out of an Altoid.
Alright, welcome back. Now that I've shown you all the tools, oh, and by the way, the soldering iron that I have cost me only about $4 or $5, and the desoldering iron as well. You can also find numerous other amounts of little bubble squeeze tools and other various assortments of devices to remove solder, so it's not absolutely necessary, and sometimes when you get good enough you won't need one anyways. I just wanted to cover a few very basic questions that many people, not including myself, overlook. For one thing, this anti-static wristband, connecting this to a piece of plastic will not ground you. Connecting this to a piece of metal doesn't always ground you. It needs to be connected to ground. Sometimes I'll turn on my breadboard and connect a piece of wire into ground because I'm ensured that that is a proper grounding. And second, this is not safety goggles. These are. These are not ventilated the proper way to handle chemicals. However, they will protect my eyes from any damage that could be caused from solder. And now, I'm going to show you exactly how a soldering iron works. This is made up of a lot of parts. One, you'll notice that this tip has a screw on it. If I was to unscrew this, the entire tip could be removed, which I'm going to need to do soon because the tip has almost been flattened out. It started out as a relatively pointy part. Now inside here it's hard to see, but if you get one or you have one, just look into it and you can see a wire. This wire is electrified and it heats up. And then this is the handle just where you hold it. Now sometimes when you plug this in for a while, the handle will heat up. Now don't be alarmed, this isn't a malfunction, it's just the fact that this metal piece has gotten so hot that the heat has been transferred to the handle as well. Now also, when you first start soldering, the tip won't melt the metal as good as it usually does. This tip needs to be coated in a bit of solder. And also, I've been told by a few people that it's not pronounced solder, but it's pronounced solder. Now, I continue to pronounce it solder because my instructor, when I originally learned years ago, pronounced it solder, and he actually said it so fast that I mispronounced it even in really odd ways for a few weeks. But anyways, we got that sorted out, and that's the soldering iron, and I'll see you next week where we'll be putting this to use and soldering a numerous amount of joints, from joints that connect to 2mm audio and Cat6 Ethernet, various other types of wire, types of things that you don't have to solder, like in the solder's breadboard, but it helps to solder, and a lot of other things. So, I'll see you next time on Tech Tuesday.
This Tech Tuesdays episode was brought to you by Jared Glickstein, Earth Vision Technological Corporation, members of the Earth Vision Forum, and viewers like you, of course. To support the podcast, go to http://earthviz.info/store.